Exodus 28. Have your brother Aaron with his sons come to you from the Israelites to serve me as priest. Aaron, his sons Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. Make holy garments for your brothers Aaron for glory and beauty. You are to instruct all the skilled artists whom I don't to make Aaron's garments, for concerning him to serve me as priest. These are the garments that they must make: a bread piece, a ephod, a rod, a specially woven tunic, a turban, and a sash. They are to make holy garments for your brother Aaron and his sons, so that they may serve me as priests. They should see gold, blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and fine linen. They are to make the ephod of finely spun linen, embroidered with gold and with blue, purple, and scarlet yarn. It must have 2 shoulder pieces attached to it, 2 edges so that it can be joined together. The artistically woven waistband that is on the ephod must be of 1 piece, according to the same workmanship of gold, of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and fine wool, spun linen. Take 2 onyx stones and engrave on them the names of Israel's sons, 6 of their names on the first stone, and the remaining 6 names on the second stone, in the order of their birth. Engrave the 2 stones with the name of Israel's son, as a gem cutter engraves a seal, and mount them surrounded with gold filigree settings. Fasten both stones on the shoulder piece of the ephod as memorial stones for the Israelites. Aaron will carry their names on his 2 shoulders before the Lord. As a reminder, fashion gold filigree settings and 2 chains of pure gold. You will make them of braided cord work and attach the cord chains to the settings. You are to make an admirable breast piece for making discounts. Make it with the same workmanship as the ephod. Make it of gold, of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn, and the finely spun linen. It must be square and folded double 9 inches along the 9-inch wide. Place a setting of gemstone on it, 4 rows of stone. The first row should be a row of carnelian, topaz, and emerald. The second row, a quartz, a lapis lazuli, and a diamond. Third row, a jacinth, an agate, and an amethyst. And the fourth row, a briar, an onyx, and a jasper. They should be adorned with gold filigree in their settings. The 12 stones are so correspond to the name of Israel's son. Each stone must be engraved like a seal, which one of the names of the 12 tribes. You are to make braided chains of pure gold cord work for the breastpiece. Fashion 2 gold rings for the breastpiece and attach them to its 2 corners. Then attach the 2 gold cords to the 2 gold rings, the corner of the breastpiece. Attach the other end of the 2 cords to the 2 filigree settings. In this way, attach them to the ephod's shoulder piece in the front. Make 2 other gold rings and put them at the 2 other corners of the breastpiece, on the edge that is next to the inner board of the ephod. Make 2 more gold rings and attach them to the bottom of the ephod's 2 shoulder pieces on the front. Close it to its seat, and above the ephod woven waistband, the artings are to tie the breastpiece from its string to the ring of the ephod with a cord of blue yarn, so that the breastpiece is above the ephod's waistband and does not come loose from the ephod. Whenever he enters the sanctuary, Aaron is to carry the name of Israel's son over his heart on the breastpiece for decision, as a continual reminder before the Lord. Place the Urim and the Thummim in the breastpiece for decades, so that they will also be over Aaron's heart whenever he comes before the Lord. Aaron will continually carry the means of decisions for the Israelites over his heart before the Lord. You are to make the roll of the ephod entirely of blue yarn. There should be an opening at the top in the center of it. Around the opening there should be a woven collar with an open like that of body or more, so that it does not tear. There. Make pomegranates of blue, purple, and scarlet yarn on its lower hem and all around it. Put gold bells between them all the way around so that gold bells and pomegranates alternate around the lower hem of the robe. The robe will be worn by Aaron whenever he ministers, and its sounds will be heard when the Lord and when he exits, so that he does not die. You are to make pure gold medallion and engrave it like an engraved of a seal, holy to the Lord. Fasten to it to a cord of blue yarn, so it can be placed on the tabernacle. The medallion is to be on the front of the tabernacle. It will be on Aaron's forehead so that Aaron may bear a guilt connected with the holy offerings. That is, Israelites consecrate as all their holy gift. It is always to be on his forehead, so that they may find experience with the Lord. You are to weave the tunic from the line. Make a turban of the line and make an embroidered sash. Make tunics, sashes, and headbands for Aaron's son to give them glory and beauty. Put these on your brother Aaron and his sons. Then anoint, ordains, and consecrate them, so that they may serve me as priests. Make them linen undergarments to cover their naked bodies. They must extend from the waist to the thigh. These must be worn by Aaron and his son whenever they enter the tent of meeting or approach the altar to ministry in the secondary era, so that they do not incur guilt and die. This is to be a permanent statute for Aaron and for his future descendants.
Exodus 29. This is what you are to do for them, to consecrate them to serve me as priests. Take a young bull and 2 unblemished rams with unleavened bread, unleavened cakes mixed with oil, and unleavened wafers coated with oil. Make them out of fine wheat flour. Put them in a basket and bring them in the basket along with the bull and 2 rams. Bring Aaron and his sons to the entrance to the tent of meeting, and wash them with water. Then take the garment and clothe Aaron with the tunic, the robe for the ephod itself, and the breastpiece. Fasten the ephod on him with its woven waistband. Put the turban on his hand and place the holy diadem on turban. Take the anointing oil, pour it on his head, and anoint him. You must also bring his sons and clothe them with tunics. Tie the sashes on Aaron and his sons and fasten headbands on them. The priesthood is to be there by permanent status. This is the way you will ordain Aaron and his sons. You are to bring the bull to the front of the tent of meeting, and Aaron and his sons must lay their hand on the bull's head. Slaughter the bull before the Lord and the entrance of the tent of meeting. Take some of the bull's blood and apply it to the horns of the altar with your fingers. Then pour out all the rest of the blood at the base of the altar. Take all the fat that covers the entrails and fatty lobe of the liver, and the 2 kidneys with the fat on them, and burn them on the altar. But burn the bull's flesh, its hide, and its waist outside the camp. It is a sin offering. Take 1 ram, and Aaron and his sons are to lay their hand on the ram's head. You are to slaughter the ram, take its blood and splatter it on all sides of the altar. Cut the ram into pieces, wash its entrails and legs, and place them with its head and its pieces on the altar. Then burn the whole ram on the altar. It is the burnt offering to the Lord. It is a pleasing aroma, a food offering to the Lord. You are to take the 2nd ram, and Aaron and his sons must lay their hands on the ram's head. Slaughter the ram, take some of its blood, and put it on Aaron's right earlobe and his sons' right earlobe, on the thumb of their right hand, and on the big toe of their right feet, and splatter the remaining blood on all sides of the altar. Take some of the blood that is on the altar, and some of the anointing oil, and sprinkle them on Aaron and his garments, as well as all his sons and their garments, so that he and his garments will be holy, as well as his sons and their garments. Take the fat from the ram and fat tail, the fat covering the entrails and the fatty lobe of the liver, the 2 kidneys and the fat on them, and the right thigh, since this is the ram of the ordination. Take 1 loaf of bread, 1 cake of bread made with oil, and 1 water from the basket of unleavened bread. That is before the Lord, and put all of them in the hands of Aaron and his sons, and present them as a presentation offering before the Lord. Take them from their hands, burn them on the altar on top of the burnt offerings, and pleasing aroma before the Lord. It is a food offering to the Lord. Take the breast from the ram of Aaron's ordination and present it a presentation offering before the Lord. It is to be your portion. Consecrate for Aaron and his sons the breast of the presentation offering that is presented, and the thigh of the contribution that is lifted up from the ram of ordination. This will belong to Aaron and his sons as regular portion from the Israelites, for it is a contribution. It will be the Israelites' contribution from their fellowship sacrifices, their contribution to the Lord. The holy garment that belongs to Aaron are to belong to his sons after him, so that they can be anointed and ordinated in them. Any priest who is one of his sons and who succeeds him and enters the tent of meeting to minister in the sanctuary must wear them for 7 days. You are to take the ram of ordination and boil its flesh in holy place. Aaron and his sons are to eat the meat of the ram and the bread that is in the basket at the entrance to the tent of meeting. They must eat those things by which anointment atonement was made at the time of their ordination, and consecrate. An authorized person must not eat them, for these things are holy. If an unauthorized person must not eat them, for this thing are holy. If any of the meat of ordination or any of the bread is left until morning, burn what is left over. It must not be eaten because it is holy. This is what you are to do for Aaron and his sons. Based on all I have commanded you, take 7 days to ordain them. Sacrifice a bull as a sin offering each day for atonement. Purify the altar when you make atonement. Purify the altar when you make the atonement for it and anoint it in order to consecrate it. For 7 days you must make atonement for the altar and consecrate it. The altar will be especially holy. Whatever touches the altar will be consecrated. This is what you are to offer regularly on the altar every day. 2-year-old lamb in the morning offer, 1 lamb, and at twilight offer the other lamb, with the first lamb offering 2 quarts of fine flour mixed with 1 quart of oil from crushed olives, and a drink offering of 1 quart of wine. You are to offer the second lamb at twilight. Offer a grain offering and a drink of offering with it, like the one in the morning, as a pleasing aroma, a food offering to the Lord. This will be a regular burnt offering throughout your generation. At the entrance to the tent of meeting before the Lord, where I will meet you to speak with you, I will also meet with you, the Israelites, there, in the place will be consecrated by my glory. I will consecrate the tent of meeting and the altar. I will also consecrate Aaron and his sons to serve me as priests. I will dwell among the Israelites and be their God, and they will know that I am the Lord their God, who brought them out of the land of Egypt so that I might dwell among them. I am the Lord their God.
Exodus 30. You are to make an altar of the burning of incense. Make it of acacia wood. It must be square, 18 inches long and 18 inches wide. It must be 36 inches high. Its horns must be one piece with it, overlay its top all around its side, and its horns with pure gold. Make it a gold molding with all around it. Make 2 gold rings for it under the molding on 2 of its sides. Put these on opposite sides of it to be holders for the poles to carry it with. Make the poles of akaki wood and overlay them with gold. You are to place the altar in front of the curtain by the ark of the testimony, in front of the mercy seat that is over the testimony where I will meet with you. Aaron must burn fragrance incense on it. It must burn it every morning when he tends the lamp. When Aaron sets up the lamp at twilight, he must burn incense. There is to be an incense offering before the Lord, though. Your generations, you must not offer unauthorized incense on it, or a burnt or grain offering. You are not to pour a drink offering in it. Once a year, Aaron is to perform the atonement ceremony for the altar. Throughout your generations, he is to perform the atonement ceremony for it once a year with the blood of the sin of fearing for atonements on the horns. The altar is especially holy to the Lord. The Lord spoke to Moses, when you take a census of the Israelites to regain them, each of the men must pay a ransom for his life to the Lord, as they are registered, with no plague will come on them, as they are registered. Everyone who is registered must pay half of a shekel according to the sanitary shekel. This half shekel is accountable to the Lord. Each man who is registered 20 years old or more must give his contribution to the Lord. The wealth may not give more than the poor may not give less. Then half a shekel, when given the contribution to the Lord, to atone for your lives. Make the atonement price from the Israelite and use it for the service of the tent of meeting. It will serve as a reminder for the Israelite before the Lord, to atone for your lives. The Lord spoke to Moses, make a bronze basin for washing, and a bronze stand for it. Set it between the tent of meeting and the altar, and put water in it. Aaron and his sons must wash their hands and feet from the basin whenever they enter the tent of meetings or approach the altar to minister by burning a food offering. Lord must wash with water so that they will not die. They must wash their hands and feet so that they will not die. This is to be a permanent statute for them, for Aaron and his descendants throughout their generation. The Lord spoke to Moses, "Take for yourself the finest spices, 12.5 pounds of liquid myrrh, half as much, 6.25 pounds of fragrant cinnamon, 6.5 pounds of fragrant cane, 12.5 pounds of cassia by the sanitary shekel, and a gallon of olive oil. Prepare them. These are holy anointing oil, a scented blend that works of a perfumer. It will be holy anointing oil. With it you are to anoint the tent of meeting, the ark of the testimony, the table with its utensils, the lampstand with its utensils, the altar of incense, the altar of burnt offerings with all its utensils, and the basin with its stand. Consecrate them, and they will be especially holy. Whatever touches them will be consecrated. Anoint Aaron and his sons, and consecrate them to serve him as priests. Tell the Israelites, this will be my holy anointing oil throughout your generation. It must not be used for ordinary anointing on a person's body, and you must not make anything like it using formula. It is holy, and it must be holy to you. Anyone who blends something like this or puts some of it on an unauthorized person must be cut off from his people. The Lord said to Moses, take fragrant spices, step, onycha, and galbanum, the spices, and pure frankincense are to be in equal measures. Prepare expertly blended incense from these. It is to be seasoned with salt, pure and holy. Grind some of it into the fine powder, and put some in the front of the testimony, in the tent of meeting, where I will meet with you. It must be especially holy to you. As for the incense you are making, you must not make any for yourself using its formula. It to be regarded by you as holy, belonging to the Lord. One who makes something like it to smell its fragrance must be cut off from his people.
Exodus 31. The Lord also spoke to Moses. Look, I have appointed by name Bezalel son of Uri son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah. I have filled him with God's Spirit, with wisdom, understanding, and ability, ability in every craft, to design artistic work in gold, silver, and bronze, to cut gemstone for mounting, and to carve wood for working in every craft. I have also selected Oholab, son of Ahisamach of the tribe of Dan, to be with him. I have put wisdom in the heart of every skilled artisan in order to make all that I have commanded you: the tent of meeting, the ark of testimony, the mercy seats that is on top of it, and all the other furnishings of the tent, the table with its utensils, the pure gold lampstand with all the utensils, the altar of the incense, the altar of burnt offering with all the utensils, the basin with its stand, the specially woven garments, both the holy garments for the priest Aaron, and the garment for his sons to serve as priests, the anointing oil and the fragrance increase incense for the sanctuary. They must make them according to all that I have commanded you. Observing the Sabbath, the Lord said to Moses, "Tell the Israelites, you must observe my Sabbath, for it is a sign between me and you throughout your generation, so that you will know that I'm the Lord who consecrated you. Observe the Sabbath, for it is holy to you. Whoever profanes it must be put to death. If anyone does work on it, yes, that person must be cut off from his people. Work may be done for 6 days. On the seventh day there must be a Sabbath for complete rest, holy to the Lord. Anyone who does work on Sabbath day must be put to death. The Israelites must observe the Sabbath, celebrating it throughout their generation as permanent covenant. It is a sign forever between me and the Israelites, for in 6 days the Lord made the heavens and the earth, but on the seventh day he rested and was refreshed. When he finished speaking with Moses of Mount Sinai, he gave him the 2 tables of the testimony, stone table, inscribed by the finger of God.